everybody. Welcome to CH and Ty Audits. This is my first live stream out. I'm doing this all on a phone, so if there's any technical difficulties, that's probably why. But thank you for everybody for joining. I'm really glad that I can be here and do this with y'all. I see Denver Metros in the comments. Ty McNabb, Amber Franklin, a lot of familiar names. AFA, damn, I've been messaging you. Welcome. Well, thank you, AFA. I'm glad to be home. I've been off of social media, man. I've just been trying to soak up being home and enjoy the time I get to spend with the family. Recently, Civic Duty, Howard County Observer. Civic Duty, man. I heard about you doing some things when I was in jail, so I'm glad that you got that figured out. I heard that you got the judge's recording from the courtroom, so that's great. I think I saw Freebird, maybe not. All right, but everybody, hey, thanks for joining us. I just wanted to say hi to everybody and give y'all an update on what's going on. Lenny, get a haircut, man. Well, if that's the only shots you're going to take at me, I guess I'll accept it because, you've got a little bit more ammo than just that. Frauditor Troll, hey, thanks. Good to see you here, man. So, yeah, guys, I wanted to go live and tell everybody kind of what's going on with me. So, as y'all know, I went to jail to tie up some loose ends from a charge that happened in 2021 and 2020, respectively. There were 2 charges, and so I went to jail and I got that sorted out. Now I am off of probation. So that's a good thing. That means that I will be able to leave the state and pretty much do everything without the weight of probation weighing on me all the time. Harvey Freebird, hey, glad to see you here, brother. Glad to be out. Thank you, man. Yeah, Civic Duty, free. I am very free. I'm off probation now. So, but there is this is a double-edged sword here. Wouldn't even say that. Probation is a good thing. I've got another thing to deal with now. While I was in jail, as people know, I happen to accrue bogus traffic tickets quite often. And while I was in jail, I was actually unable to attend 2 court dates for 2 different tickets. And they've passed a default judgment on my tickets. And so now I have got suspensions for my driving license. But I will have to look into that and see if I can't appeal those, since I wasn't actually present and I wasn't able to be present due to being in jail. So I'll keep you all updated on that. But as of right now, we are immobile. Tyler doesn't have his driver's license and I don't have mine right now. The only good thing about that is that Tyler can get his license. I will be ineligible to for a while. But we'll see, and we'll keep you updated. Lenny, how is that even legal? That's the same question I ask myself about almost everything to do with this government. But anyways, that is the way that it is. Yeah, they should have took you from jail to court. Vigo County doesn't do that, guys. I actually promised my roommates in jail that I would tell you about it, because a lot of people don't actually cover the stories with this jail. But the Vigo County jail is where I was at for my 45 days. And that jail is absolutely out of control. I need to go up there and do some work. I was actually scared to do some work, as I feared retaliation from the Vigo County Community Corrections Office. But I need to go back there soon and do some work. Terre Haute is the closest city by me where I live, and it's a very bad city. But yeah, Vigo County, they were doing awful things. Like there was a guy in there who was literally dying. Like I saw him deteriorate like by 20 pounds to where he was just a skeleton and some skin slapped around it. And I got to tell the COs, take that man to the hospital. And the COs were like, the COs are correctional officers. They're the people that staff the jail. And I told him, I said, take that man to the hospital. What the hell is wrong with you? Medical cleared him. They took his vitals and cleared him, and they sent him back to his cell. But AI, I did 45 days in the jail. That's right. That was the deal. I'll tell you guys about that after this. But so anyways, while they're putting the guy back in his cell, I screamed to him, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. That guy is dying and you're putting him back in his cell. What the hell is wrong with you? Of course, none of that's on camera besides a video. There's no audio recording of it. But anyways, the COs deliver promptly a write-up for interference with staff after I verbally told them to do their job better. But yeah, I mean, it was ridiculous what was going on. As far as what happened that I went to jail, it was just I was on probation, like most of you know. That was the reason that I would leave when the cops threatened me with arrest most of the time, because I didn't want to get violated on probation. And so now that I'm off probation, that won't happen. But while I was on it, I told my lawyer, I said, this is really stressing me out. We just need to work something out to where I'm off of probation completely. And so that's what that was. That was a 45-day sentence so that I could get out of doing about 2 years of probation. So it was actually a lot better. It looks like we've got some haters in the comments already. Your mustache is uneven. Thank you for letting me know. I guess I'll fix that now. Who is your daddy in jail? Same daddy that I've always had. My father has been my daddy for my whole life. So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I got to thank everybody for keeping to watch the videos and staying up with it. Tyler was doing me a really huge favor by keeping you guys up to date with some videos while I was in there. We had a few out in the vault, so he brought those to the light while I was in there. That was really, really great.
It's my pleasure, man.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Ty. And then I got to thank Erica. She looked out for me a lot while I was in there.
Yep.
But it is what it is, and we're going to do what we can to move on. As far as this license thing is going, I'm going to have to be doing a lot of yeah, that's what I said. Jack off, Jack. I'm trying to get your thing posted, but he said, yeah, hell yeah, 45 days versus 2 years of probation. Exactly. But guys, as far as the content that will be coming, it's not going to be a lot of us going out and auditing, because the only stuff I'm going to be able to do is local. But as soon as I will, or as soon as I can get out on the road, we're going to do that. I feel like now the chains are off. If the cops want to violate, I'm going to let them violate. I'm not going to do none of this, well, let's talk this out so I don't have to go to jail. We're not doing that. If these tyrants want to violate my rights, we're going to be going to jail over it. Looks like we got a super chat from Angel. What up, CH and Ty Audits? Thanks, Angel. I'm just glad to be out. That's what's going on with me. But so we're going to be doing a lot of review videos, possibly some more lives than normal. And we're going to be working on getting Tyler his license so that we can get back out on the road as soon as we possibly can. I mean, does anybody have any questions for me? Because I'd be glad to answer some questions while we're doing this live. And because really, I don't have too much to talk about. I guess I am going to tell you guys, for everybody who watches the live, there was a TikTok and a Facebook of me that went extremely viral while I was locked up. It's got 2 or 3 million views on Facebook and some other millions on TikTok. And I didn't actually get any, any new subscribers from it or anything, because nobody shouted me out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take or make an edit very similar to the edit that they've made and post it on the YouTube channel, and hope that it catches on as much as it did on Facebook. After that, though, we're going to have more original content where I'm taking smaller channels or older videos of cops violating people's rights, commentate over them, and bring them to you guys so that you guys can see that as well. Lenny Cottingham, is Ty old enough to drive? Lenny, Ty is old enough to drive and he's older than me, so he's definitely old enough to drive. So we're gonna get him sorted out with the license, and we're gonna get back on the road. Tyler, is this lagging for you at all, or is anybody in the comments, is it lagging? Because sometimes when I'm hitting things,
No, it's not lagging.
it's not showing up on the screen. Okay. All right. Yeah, it's just coming up pretty late for me, but I appreciate all the positive comments, Callie. Thank you for joining us as a member, man. That's really great.
Welcome,
I really
man.
do appreciate that. Joaquin A. Fine line. Indiana police are absolutely terrible. You can say that again, man. Like,
That's an understatement.
We've experienced most of what could go wrong, and I'm sure that we're gonna be experiencing a lot more in the future. Hey, Gem City News, great to see you, man. I see that you've been doing good while I've been locked up, and since you've started your channel, so I'm really glad to see that took off for you, brother. That's great, man. But and Lick the Whole Boot is in here. She licks the whole boot all the time. But did you get caught up on all the auditors that were arrested for stupid things? And did you hear about that one city? This is Joey Morris. Joey, I'm not sure I understand that question. Did I get caught up on all the that were getting arrested for doing stupid things? Well, I haven't been caught up on all that. Servant and Watcher, thank you for joining us as a new member. I think a lot of auditors and a lot of normal people get arrested for stupid things that they shouldn't be arrested for. I got arrested for breaking the law 2 years ago now, almost. It is what it is. I was guilty of the offense. It doesn't mean that the offense wasn't a ridiculous offense. I mean, nobody should get arrested for consensual transactions made in the marketplace. But, I don't judge auditors or normal people for getting arrested for things that I wouldn't necessarily agree with. But, so that it is what that is. I mean, I choose not to talk about that stuff because the hate is so immense when it comes to stuff like that. Hillbilly SD or S Dime. I don't know. Sorry for butchering that. Thank you for joining us as a member. Have that paper from Bloomington on my wall. Wow. I'm surprised that you still have that paper. Whoa, Harvey. That's crazy, man. Did you?
Wow.
Whoa. I'm going to need to cover that, dude. I didn't hear about that. That's bad. Obviously on their part, you can't stalk your own employee while they're on the clock for you. So, if that was the case, I'd like to start suing my employer for stalking every time they see if I'm doing my job right. Lenny Cottingham, CH, she did great. Ty, not so much. Ty's been doing a lot of work, Lenny. Ty's been the reason why you guys got all the videos and all that stuff. So I definitely don't agree with you on that. But yeah, they called the SWAT out on Harvey. Harvey, I've got an email, man. It's in my about page on the channel. I'd love you to email me. I'd like to get in touch with you. And if I don't know if you have the video or if they stole the phone as evidence or what happened, but I'll definitely have to cover that. But I have not seen The Anarchist. I watched the preview for that. But guys, yeah, I mean, I would like to take the opportunity. We've got 241 people in the chat. I'd like to tell you some things about what happened in jail, because the Vigo County jail is awful. I've been to a few county jails, 2 of which were for auditing. The other one was for some other minor charges involving weed, because as we all know, weed is not legal in Indiana. What up, Big Man Audits? Good to see you here, brother. Thanks for joining us, man. But guys, yeah, in the Vigo County Jail, the staff there, most of them are ridiculous. They are really rude, disrespectful, and not helpful at all. I know that a few of my supporters had called up. One of my friends called up there, and he's got a few of his things, his phone calls recorded. And we'll see if we can't bring those to you. But stop saying weed. Well, I'm good. Sorry, Gem City, but yeah. So, anyways, there was a time in the jail. I hate cops. So glad you're out. Much love from Wisconsin. Well, thank you. I hate cops. I also hate cops. Thanks a lot for that contribution. But yeah, so there was a time in jail where they didn't bring us any towels, right? Callie, thank you for that $5 super chat. I really appreciate it. But guys, yeah, so all we've got in jail is what they give us, the food we buy off commissary, and one of the few pleasures is oh, okay. Okay, he was clowning, I guess. Lenny, it's that, it's the cultural difference. You're from Scotland, or you're from Scotland or Ireland. I think you're from Scotland, but hey, Modern Retro Radio, thank you so much, man. I see that. Thanks for being here. I know that you got in contact with Erica about maybe doing a show with me when I'm out, so I'll definitely have to get in touch with you about that. But yeah, guys, so back to the story of what happened in jail, and I'm going to tell this story. Thank you, CRA. I'm going to tell this story without responding to the comments just for a little bit, just so I can get it out. We're in jail, and I was asleep, and the correctional officer came into my cell, and he goes, "Hey, man, I'm going to look out for you. I'm going to make sure you don't get written up, and I'm going to make sure that you turn your towel in." So he removes my towel from my bunk. Anyways, the whole day goes past and we never get our towels returned. Everybody I was in the block with never got their towels. So we go a day without towels, and then we start to say to people, "Hey, we don't have towels. We need them." Anyways, the appropriate response was to not acknowledge the complaints for 2 days. And then when they finally did acknowledge it on the third day, they came into the cell, shook us down for contraband, trying to find towels. Then when they didn't find any towels, they found that our TV was on, and they didn't want our TV on. So they locked the whole block down, and they basically locked us down for 90 days and still refused to bring us any towels. It may seem very small, but when you're in jail, not having a towel to dry off with is an immense kind of issue. You need to dry off when you're done in the shower and get back to your cell. Well, these guys weren't doing any of it. They were treating the inmates like animals, basically. So yeah, but we're going to be doing some work on the Vigo County Jail, see if we can't make some changes out there and see if we can't hold them accountable a little bit. But that's the kind of stuff they're on. But guys, I see a lot of you in the comments. It's hard to keep up with them. Civic duty, man. I know I need to come down there or come up there and do some work with you when I can get a chance to, because we've got a lot of unhit territory outside of your county. I know that you do mostly work in your county, but we could do some good work outside of that county. IQcops.com. That jail messed with the wrong person. Hopefully we can make some changes in there, man. I mean, hopefully we can bring enough attention to it to where we can make some changes. A jail and prison is inhumane. This is DMA. Most of them are in there for victimless crimes too. Yeah, I was actually surprised at the amount of people who were in there for crimes with victims. There was a few in there. There was one guy that was in there for a felon in possession of a firearm. And his offense with the firearm was that he accidentally shot himself through the leg. So now he's looking at 35 years on top of his backup probation time for the same offense. And
that's crazy.
It's insanity what's going on in our jails today. But Vigo County usually, with the kind of people that are up there, they usually don't keep people in jail for victimless crimes. But anyways, guys, I said that I didn't want to do this live for too long. I just wanted to kind of give you all an update, let y'all know that I'm out. So if anybody was worried, you don't have to worry anymore. I'm here and I'm out enjoying time. Me and Ty haven't actually had a chance to hang out yet, but hopefully we can get to hanging out and see what we can cook up as far as content goes. And hopefully we can start getting some content to you. And for the members that have stayed members and are currently becoming members, everybody should expect us to go live on a members only live when we do finally hang out, me and Tyler. because we like to do that. And but I don't want to stay on here too long because I'll just end up rambling about stuff that's not really relevant. But thank you. We've got 300 in the chat. Thank you to everybody who joined the chat and come and hung out with us for a little bit. And thanks to all my fellow auditors who came in and said hi. I mean, I really appreciate the support from not only the fellow auditors, but from everybody in the community. You guys are great. You guys keep me going, and you guys are going to be the reason behind my effort to make sure that I get my license back and Ty gets his license and we get back out on the road so that we can keep holding these thugs accountable and keep shedding light on the atrocities of governments. But everybody, I want you all to be safe out there. Thank you so much for joining. Look forward to more content. Lenny, you'll need to get a hold of me, man. We need to talk some smack to each other, have some good banter. But guys, everybody be safe out there. Thanks for joining, and we will see you all in the next video. CH and Ty Audits out.
Thanks for joining, guys.